Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So today we're gonna talk about the third book from the Shiva trilogy, which is by Amish Tripathi. The book is known as The Oath of Vayuputras. So this is the third book in the series and the last book in the series. So if you have not read the first two books, I will highly suggest you to go check them out. Otherwise, you will not understand the third book. So if you don't want to read, or if you have not read that book, then you can check the video reviews of this book. There is a link in the description, or you can check the I button. You will get to know about the first two books. So let's talk about the third and final book of the Shiva trilogy. If you are new to this channel, do subscribe, press the bell icon so you will get notified whenever I upload a new video. I talk about marketing, I talk about books, I talk about content marketing, I talk about freelancing, I talk about work from home, how you can make money from work from home. So I talk about a lot of stuff. So if you want to get notified, so do subscribe, press the bell icon so you will get notified whenever I upload a new video. The third book is all about the term evil. What is evil? What it is a person, it is a purpose, what exactly the evil, or what we call it as a evil, or what we know as evil. So this book is all, the third book is all about the understanding the evil. What is exactly evil? First two books I had really high hopes because I already read the first two books, then thought why not read the last book and finish the series. So talking the first book, I had some hopes, I really high hope, but after reading this book I really got disappointed. I highly got disappointed. So in the first two books, Shiva get to know about the everything, what is the evil, and he tried to prepare for the war. He prepared for everything war. He raised the army. He talked with the Meluhas and with the people. As he becomes the Nilkant, so he want to fight with the Chandravanshis or the Nagas to get the best out of it. If there is a evil, then Shiva had to stop it. So first two books talk about that evil is a person, or evil is someone who destroy the things, who do something that is not acceptable in the world. So as we know that evil is a bad term, so we tend to see that evil as a person, or tend to see that there is a persona for that evil term. As soon as you start the third book, the story is not about the Shiva, story is not about the character, story is about the destroying the evil in the world. So that's all this story is all about. There is a main character Shiva, but the story moves quickly from that Shiva to the destroying the evil. Not exactly destroying the evil, but remove the evil and restore. I mean, restore is a better word. Restore the good in that position. So this is all about first 50 to 100 pages that talk about good versus evil. Again, the repetitive part, it's so many times. 50 or 100%, you realize that evil is not a person, evil is not persona, it's a fucking fact. The another point I don't like about this book is the title is completely misleading. There is no detailed description about it. What is oath, what is Vayuputra. I mean, there is a very slightly indication about the Vayuputras. As there is a name in the title, then you should have given the lot of description or lot of exposure to the Vayuputras, but there is no exposure to that concept. I felt that story is unnecessarily dragged a little bit, which is not accepted as a reader, or which is not accepted as a reviewer. So there is only few things that I liked. Little bit of Sati character in the middle, and the Karthik and Ganesh character, which too I liked a little bit. Then talking about the pace, this time the pace is really medium. Pace is medium, not that high, not that fast, not that slow. So after two books, I have the high expectation, but sadly my expectations are not fulfilled. So I feel bad for this thing, but it's okay that every book has its own pros and cons. So I have tried to avoid as possible as not to give you spoilers, but talking about the book that you should read it or not, that you cannot read this book the standalone. You have to read the first two books if you want to understand this book. So this book is more about the understanding the virtue versus vice. So this book is more about understanding what is the good and evil, or how we people follow the God, or how we people understand the things. So at the end, most of the people get satisfied, but if you are a hard fan of mythology, then there are highly chances that you will get disappointed. So if you try to add your own imagination in this book, then they will definitely get disappointed. So My request is to you is do not try to interpret what is exactly written and what you know. As I already told in the first two videos also, try to recreate scenarios, try to reimagine everything from the author perspective, then you will understand this much better. There are few characters that in this book they are really good, but as I already told you, there is no indication about the oath and Vayuputras. Those are slightly disappointing, but other than this book is quite good. If you are looking for a light read, not exactly light read, but if you're looking for something good on the mythology, then you can definitely pick up this book. There is some sort of good relationships also in this book. But if this book is not standalone, let me tell you again that this book is not standalone. You have to read all the 3 books if you want to understand the Shiva trilogy much better. So this is the last book. This ends with some emotional moments also, which I don't want to tell you in details, because there is a suspense about the Sati character, which we first book where Sati is portrayed in the overwhelming way that she is great, she can do marvelous thing. In the second book, Sati becomes the most annoying character, and in the third it becomes the emotional character. So if you're looking for a greater character development, and obviously the good part about this book is narration is really good, but there are the loose points also, but the narration is good. There are few characters only good, not all the characters are good. If you fall in love with the Shiva, if you fall in love with the character Nilkant, which is known as the Shiva, so then you can enjoy this book. So that's all about the Shiva trilogy. I am going to start with the Ramchandra series now, when hopefully I will read this in a couple of weeks, and I will try to make the video on the Ramchandra series. So as I know that Ramchandra series is kind of a standalone book, you can pick up any book if you want. There's 3 books already out, but I have to read it. I have already read the Sita only, not other 2 books, and before the next book come out, I have to read those Ramchandra series, and I will try to make videos on that topic also. So that's all for today's video. What you think about the third book? What you think about the complete Shiva trilogy? Let me know in the comment what you think about the characters, or what you think about specifically Sita character. Let me know in the comments, and would love to have conversation with you. So see you in the next one. Bye.